Welcome to the presentation on the Why to Market eLearning in Organizations. eLearning provides learners with information that can be accessed from anywhere and at any time. But before you begin, employees typically have concerns around eLearning. Here are a few reactions. Will it work for me? Will I really be able to learn anything on a computer? What's in it for me? I don't care much for these fads. What is eLearning anyway? The only training that works for me is classroom training, with an instructor guiding me through. One of the standard reactions of employees asked to enroll for an eLearning course is, "I barely have time to get my job done. There's just no way I can enroll for an online course." Other hurdles in the path of eLearning adoption are: learners not exposed to eLearning usually prefer to stick to classroom training. A few of their reactions could also be based on their fears and apprehensions around this new mode of delivery of training. One of the biggest hurdles is the lack of management or business support for the eLearning implementation. Target audiences don't take the program seriously due to the overall negative vibe or approach towards the eLearning implementation. Changing the mindset of the training market is the toughest hurdle. The other biggest challenge is the computer illiterate people who are inefficient in online learning. eLearning content and delivery may not be sufficient to meet the needs of the employees. One biggest constraint is not having really fast net connection. Also, stand-up trainers sometimes tend to look down upon eLearning as an ineffective yet expensive method of training. So how do you get the reluctant employees and experts on board? How do you ensure that everybody hears your message on eLearning? A marketing and promotional approach has a feeling of being change pressured from outside rather than change emerging from the inside. But change emerging from the inside tends to be better accepted and longer lasting. So for your eLearning initiative to be successful, you need to assure learners that they are not being thrown in at the deep end to fend for themselves. Let them know what kind of support systems have been set up to help them adopt eLearning successfully. Let's look at a few basic ways of providing support. Develop a well-thought-out support strategy. Have a dedicated help desk to help first-time adopters of eLearning with their queries. When deploying eLearning courses, especially for the very first time, you could provide support in the form of a discussion forum linked to the specific courses. Another way of providing support for first-time users is through eLearning kits that contains directions for accessing the course, a bright signboard, a learning contract, and so on. And then, of course, there are issues of ensuring that technology behaves as it is expected to. Make sure your eLearning labs provide a hassle-free experience. In this presentation, we have seen why to market and promote eLearning in organizations, and in the upcoming presentation, we will see how to market eLearning in your organization. Thank you.